Come on, get up. Let's go. Let's go. Sit down, Junior. Drink your Shirley Temple.
Don't you talk to him like that.
I said sit down. You better start coming up with a story we can believe.
Look, I didn't kill those two guys.
Your husband's been shot. He's dead.
Why don't you just tell me that you were just doing your job? Some job.
Metzger will be coming in. The Dodger bench is furious at the Giant official score. Several of the other Dodgers went out and looked up at the press box and say, how in the world can you penalize Say? Davy Lopes, we can see, is looking up. Gail Hopkins is out of the dugout.
Thank you. 0-2 to Marshall. One away in the ninth inning. The Dodgers leading.
What do you got, Joe?
2 dead. 1 here, 1 on the other side.
Who is he, Joe?
Henry Caffey. He's doing on the shift that's working now.
Lady, you could look at that. My wife turns green if she sees a fever blister.
He's the guy who found this body, and the responding officers found the other one.
I was reporting into work, see? I thought Henry was looking on the seat for something. Well, like I told the officer, I didn't see anybody or anything. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
That's the consensus
sorry.
so far. Nobody saw anything that we could use. I'll tell you what I got. I got 3 shells. 2 over there and 1 around the other side. 303 Enfield.
That's great. They're about as common as an empty beer can.
This is Anthony Cardullo, 42 years old.
Will you tell me, at this point in my life, why I still find it crummy that a man can be blown away while he's changing his shoes?
Cardullo and Caffey work the same shift?
That's what I was told.
Who's in charge here?
Guy by the name of Nicastro. He's inside.
Henry Caffey wasn't friends with anybody. Remember Henry, the guy in the comics? Cue ball head, and he never spoke? That was Henry Caffey. The guys used to say that.
But they liked him, though.
Sure. Cardullo, too, for all his faults.
What do you mean, what faults?
Well, faults, that's too strong. Benny is the class clown. There's one everywhere. You know the type. Look, would you like some soda? We make some good stuff. There's ginger ale, cola, tropical punch. Take some home.
No, thanks.
Listen, guys like that often get themselves into scrapes. What about Cardullo? Do you ever get in any fights or anything like that?
Sure. every other week. But he would kiss and make up very fast. That was Benny.
It was a Pontiac. I never saw it before.
But it was a Pontiac.
Or maybe a Merc? About 67.
Color?
It was light but dirty. Hey, I didn't have no eyes for the license. You know how it is.
Anything else?
Yeah, it had a vinyl roof. Raggedy and torn.
Yeah, well, I guess I can put together an APB and all that, huh?
Okay, we'll be in touch with you guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cardullo had a family out in the valley.
I heard, Bill. I heard you.
Check out this shop steward, Charlie Gans.
Okay.
Benny.
I'm with the police department. I'm Sergeant Anderson. May I come in?
Yes, just a moment.
Are you Mrs. Cardullo?
Yes,
May I?
please.
Maybe you'd like to sit down also. I have something to tell you. Your husband's been shot. He's dead. I'm very, very sorry.
Who do I call? I mean, should I call the funeral parlor or his sister? What do I do?
I can do some of that if you like.
Where did it happen?
At work.
They got what they wanted, didn't they? They got what they wanted. What?
Well, if Benny Cardullo's forklift almost ran him down, it was probably his own fault. He's a klutz.
You weren't riding him about the strike that's coming. You weren't teed off because he was talking it down.
Teed off? Yeah, sure.
Who messed with the brake on the forklift? Who broke his windshield? Who put the smoke bombs in his car?
Well, this is the first time hearing of it.
Well, now that you're hearing of it.
Well, I think it's terrible.
Mr. Gans, your term as shop steward's been pretty bumpy. For example, here, during the 68 strike, 2 workers said that you convinced them to beat a pro-management man into a wheelchair.
The official charges never stuck against me, did they? They just misunderstood something I said, and then they went out and did a dumb thing.
Maybe last night, somebody misunderstood something else you said.
I don't badmouth people or start trouble. Even for Benny Cardullo.
Kind of misunderstanding where 2 men get shot?
No, miss.
Why did Cardullo tell his wife that you were bringing a lot of heat down on her?
Beats me. Look, can I go? We have got a strike vote coming up.
No.
Anderson here. Okay, thanks. His alibi checks out.
You're damn right it checks out.
Mr. Gans. You can go.
Well, that guy intimidates everybody. He's the kind of guy that you're wishing on.
Okay, George, relax, will you? This is Pepper Anderson, George Nellis. He's chief of security. How you doing?
Well, here's the rest of your packets and all of our guys who didn't punch into work last night.
Yeah, good. Joe and Pete can take care of this, huh?
All right.
Pep and I'll handle these.
Hello, Crawley. Now, this kid's Stuart Borchers. He was only on for the summer. He quit last week.
Now, he had a final paycheck coming, and last night was payday. He didn't show up.
Pete, you want to handle it?
All right.
Mrs. Borchers?
Yes?
We're from the police. May we come in?
Please do. You found Stewart. What's happened?
No, we haven't located him yet, but we're trying to.
You have a painter in the family, huh?
Stewart.
I always wanted to paint. This one here I find very interesting. Really nice.
He won a prize for that. High school, his junior year. It's called Cold Wind. I think that's a very good title for a painting, don't you?
Absolutely.
Mrs. Borchers, you told the Orange Grove Sheriff Department that your son drives your old car, 1965 Pontiac, light brown, PCE 107 license plate.
Oh, Stewart complains so about that car. I tell him I'm not Princess Grace.
Well, is there anything about the car that might stand out? You know, like maybe a busted windshield or headlight?
No. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing. It's perfectly satisfactory transportation for a boy of 18. Better than I had at that age. Would you like some coffee?
Mort may have forgotten to punch his card, but he went to work.
How do you know that, Mrs. Barker?
Because he had his lunchbox. Had his work clothes on. Then this morning he talked about the job. He said he pulled his back out last night.
Yeah, well, did he tell you that 2 men have been shot to death?
No. No, he didn't.
Let's see that mugshot again.
That girl with the glasses.
Yeah.
You Morton Barker?
Oh, I'm supposed to know you?
No, see, we know you from your police record.
That was a year ago. What about it?
Mr. Barker, you told your wife you went to work last night. You didn't. Why is that?
Why is that, Mr. Barker?
Okay, Barker, drop it right now. Drop it.
Two weeks ago, according to your personnel record, you and Benny Cardulo went at each other in the men's room. What's that all about?
Benny was washing his hands, took off his watch. There's a hole in the plaster above the sink. My elbow hit his watch by accident. Got stuck down behind the wall.
So he hit you?
He kind of shoved me. I shoved him.
Mr. Barker, I can only repeat, I don't feel you should say any more.
Look, I want to get this all over with. I want to go home.
Look, I don't know what the personal problems are between you and your wife, but she's going to find out all about this anyway sooner or later.
Maybe not. Maybe not. If they let me go soon, I can make up a story. The boat was late.
We'd like to see you get home quickly, too.
Sergeant Crowley, my client does not own the kind of car you're after. Now, that's documented. I don't see why he's still sitting here.
Yeah, well, in April of '74, he was busted for assault and carrying a concealed weapon. That's documented, too.
Doesn't apply, and you know it.
Look, I get excited sometimes. That's why I ran away from you. All right, I had some problems in '74, but that's all straightened out now.
Your problems with Benny Cardulo went beyond swearing and shoving, didn't it? The company records show that you had to be taken to a doctor. Your vision was blurred.
Okay, look, I didn't go drinking by myself last night. I did. I lied about that. See, I used to be very heavy into gambling. My wife left me for a while. I was in debt to very crazy people. These are animals. That's how come I got caught with that gun last year. I even beat up on a guy. I thought he was after me. It turned out he was a druggist from Wilton Park. Anyway, I kicked gambling through Gamblers Anonymous. I met this guy there, Arthur Morris. So I'm leaving for work last night. He calls me up. He says, look, I'm in a card game in this hotel. I want to break away, but I need your moral support. So I go over there. And 20 lousy minutes later, I'm in the game.
Who are the other people there?
I don't know. It's 3 guys. I never met them.
Okay. We'll have to check all that out. But I'm afraid you're gonna have to stay here in the meantime, Mr. Barker.
Yeah, that's all gonna come out. And Louise is gonna leave me.
Where do we find this Arthur Morris?
I moves around him. You still live in town.
Mr. Barker, did Charlie Gans, your shop steward, suggest that you knock Cardulo's watch behind the sink because Cardulo was anti-strike?
Look, I told you it was an accident!
Can I see outside, man? Just got a call from Mrs. Borchers. Son called her from somewhere up north. He's headed home for the start of college.
Las Brisas, that's that new school. It's practically in the backyard.
One of the reasons why nobody could find him was that car of his.
What does that mean?
Well, it broke down.
And he was hitchhiking.
Bring him in.
You got it. Borges, can I see you outside, man?
What for?
Tell you outside. Police, I'm Investigator Stiles. I'm gonna have to ask you to come downtown with me.
Well, school's only in session 2 days and the first bust is going
You're
down.
the right to remain silent.
What's the big deal about not picking up a paycheck? I knew I could get it any time. I just wanted to squeeze in a trip before school started.
So you just up and leave without telling anybody? How do you think, Mom?
Too late.
Yeah.
Is that the way you do
mad.
things, man?
I know.
My mother worries. She asks a million questions. I never would have gotten on the road.
You okay? What were your problems with Benny Cardulo and Henry Caffey?
I had no problems with them.
Come on. Everybody had problems with him. They told us at the plant he's always on your back.
So why?
Look, son, I don't usually advise a person one way or the other, you understand? It's not my job. Are you sure you don't want an attorney?
What for? I mean, that just wasn't my car that night. What else could a lawyer tell me to say? From what I've seen in books and movies, you seem pretty professional to me. I don't think any of my rights have been abridged.
Yeah, all right, well, how did things go for you over at Valiant? I mean, like the job.
It was okay. Like soda, it's okay. I often find my life suits me quite admirably. That's a quote from Le Vent Froid. That's French for the cold wind, by Marcel Baudelaire. Did you ever read it?
No. And it's me asking the questions, okay? Now, those 2 men were shot with a British Enfield. Do you have a British Enfield?
That's a rifle, right?
It's a rifle, right?
No, I haven't fired a rifle since YMCA camp. 22s.
Let me tell you something. Your car fits the description like a glove, you understand? Now, we're going to continue to ask all the gun shops who bought a British Enfield. And sooner or later, we're going to find out who bought it. You understand that?
Wasn't I?
Well, buddy boy, you think about it tonight in jail, okay? Because my opinion is your story ain't worth a damn.
Well, that guy's really something else. I don't think he ever blinks.
They're hauling the car down from Ventura. That should push things along. It's costing us enough.
Those calls you had me make?
Yeah?
I found Arthur Morris's sister. She thinks, just thinks, Morris might have gone to Honolulu after a job.
Well, Mort Barker's story isn't improving with age, is it?
No.
Of course, if it becomes necessary to fly to Hawaii to find this guy, I guess I'll just have to handle it.
You would, wouldn't you? You'd go alone, wouldn't you?
Well, your life right here often suits you admirably, don't you find?
Okay, Sam, thanks.
Well, you want to wing another story for us? We get paid to listen.
What do you mean? I told you the whole truth. Didn't you find Arthur Morris? What's the problem?
Yeah, well, I tell you what we did do. We burned up a lot of shoe leather and a lot of the city's gasoline.
And we're getting tired of it.
Did you check the places where he works?
Mm-hmm. We did all that. He's not around. In fact, he hasn't been around for a long time, and I think you knew that.
No.
No.
Look, he plays the piano sometimes, you know, in bars, lounges.
You told us that. Now, which of the 2,000 bars in the city would you suggest we start with?
Look, how much does my wife know? Who's been talking to my wife? Does she know about me playing cards?
I think you better stick to the point. You better start coming up with a story we can believe.
Look, I didn't kill those two guys. I didn't kill those two guys.
Okay. Sam, take Mr. Barker back to his cell.
Hey.
Look.
Borges? No, Benny never mentioned that name to me. When my husband had a problem with somebody, usually everybody knew about it. Look, I read in the papers where that Mort Barker tried to kill himself in jail. Is he still in a coma?
No. No, he's not. He's a little better.
That's good. Because I met him once at a company picnic, and he was a very nice man. And you think he killed my husband, don't you, Sasha?
Well, he's told a lot of lies, Mrs. Cardullo. He lied to his wife, he lied to us. So far, his story is rather weak.
Now, there's this other one. This child, 19. It's only 3 years older than my son. It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? Worse than worse.
You, father to this is car? Yeah, I'd have to say this is probably the car I saw on the lot.
Did you park your car at Valiant Beverage the night of September 4th?
No.
Are you still in school?
Yes?
Did you ever own a .303 caliber British Enfield rifle?
No.
Is your car a Pontiac?
Yes?
Did you kill Benjamin Cardulo?
No.
Is your first name Stewart?
Yes?
Did you kill Henry Caffey?
I keep telling everybody I didn't kill anybody.
Just answer yes or no.
No.
Are you under 21?
Yes?
Did you dislike Cardulo?
No.
Did you dislike Caffey?
No.
Have you ever seriously intended to kill somebody?
No, the idea of killing makes me sick.
Just answer yes or no.
No.
Is he dirty, Mike? Yeah, sure, in some areas, but I can't say with any certainty that he's the one.
Yeah, well, Mike, this isn't my first polygraph or my first killing. But I say, somehow or other, this flake is in it right up to his eyebrows.
Well, call him as you see him, Crowley.
I don't know. No motive, none. No physical evidence, just an eyewitness and to a car yet.
That sounds familiar. You sound like the same person I spoke to on the phone from the DA's office.
Why, they won't follow him?
Hell no.
Bill, I didn't say I want to date him. I just said I don't know. Now, you call him flaky. I call him...
A little flaky.
Yeah.
And Needle did the Watusi when he said the killer makes him sick. Said he's going to be out of jail in an hour. We'll just give him a week or two to think that maybe the fires have gone out. And if Barker doesn't pop, Pep, I think we'll send you in with this kid.
Sure.
Know what our boy said to me about jail? It's not bad. But you get used to anything after a while, even living in a tree. It's another goodie from his favorite writer.
Marcel Baudelaire.
Yeah.
Hi, it's me. You asleep?
Uh
I just finished reading Le Vent Froid.
huh. In French?
No, a translation. Bill, the whole thing's about a murder. The main character keeps talking about a wind. A wind that blows toward everyone sooner or later. A cold wind, he calls it. Le Vent Froid. You know what the cold wind probably stands for.
Not really, Pep.
I figure it has to be death. I don't know what it all means, but it's, if anything, something to think about. We've had less to go on.
Yeah, we've had more, too. Like a little physical evidence. Like maybe a weapon, something to hand the DA.
Well, we'll talk about that in the morning. You get back to sleep.
Yeah, great.
Good night, Bill.
Going up into the hills? Watch out for coyotes. Come on. Get in.
Where you going? Las Brisas. We'll take you as far as the freeway interchange.
Stuart Borchers? They call you Stu? No. Why not? Does that bother you, Stu? Fifth of whiskey. The whole fifth. And some reds. Wasted. I mean, this chick was unbelievable.
I love your faded blue jeans, Stu. Mommy bleach those for you? Hey, Stu, you have a lady? Nah.
Say, do you guys know where Saddle Beat Canyon is? Well, it's way up there in those hills. And I'm gonna show you how we get there.
Hey, man.
Hey, you're pretty good.
I've done a lot better. You knew?
It's my first class.
When's the last time you did any drawing?
Well, my last class was in high school, but sometimes I get out the old easel on layovers.
Layovers?
Oh, I'm an airline stewardess. Well, you really are good. I like it. Stuart, is that you? Hi, Stuart.
Hi. What's your name?
Tessa.
Tessa? I was wondering, maybe if you had a few minutes, we could have a cup of coffee together.
Well, why not? I'd love that.
There's a place I know just across campus. No job, but I design album covers on the side.
You do? Is there much money in this?
Oh, not the companies I work for, but I'm saving. I want to go to Paris someday, study with Francois Jobin. You ever heard of him?
I've flown to Paris, but I've never run into him, no.
You have a car?
Over on lot 6. So tell me all about this French artist you want to study with. He must be fantastic, is he?
Jobin? Well, he teaches at the Académie Saint-Just.
Oh, wow.
He's terrific. He specializes in sort of cubism. That's the stuff I like. Let me let you go off on your own.
I love France. Paris is divine.
Maybe you'll fly back.
Maybe. I requested it 3 times already.
I hope you get to.
Maybe we'll meet on the Boul Mich.
This place is such a dump. It's for kids. The only place around them. You know, I've always had this fantasy that, that an experienced woman would sort of take me under her wing.
Only angels have wings. Ever heard that? But while we're on the subject of fantasies, I'd like to hear some more of yours.
Well, that's about it. I don't have all that many.
Oh, sure you do. Everybody does. Come on. What turns you on?
Well, I like movies.
Movies?
Yeah.
What kind of movies? I'm talking about real life. The real thing. You don't talk much about yourself.
It's a real chatterbox, isn't he? Dog, 3 days of this mess, and the car seat seemed to be stamped on my butt.
I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah.
Do you like movies? Would you want to go? Tonight?
Well, tonight's kind of bad for me. Anyway, well,
I don't get that much out of movies these days anyway. Too much death and violence, don't you think? Who am I kidding? Of course I like movies, like everybody else. But, well, I had this boyfriend. Bill was his name. And he's so jealous. Still, and he follows me around, hassles me. He even hit me. I just want to kill him. Kill him when he does that.
Want another cup of coffee?
It's pretty awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. I read a book once. Can't remember the name. In it, a man killed somebody, and it was described almost sensually.
Like how?
Oh, the way, the feel of his gun, and just the way everything inside him exploded every time he pulled the trigger, again and again. It was really powerful stuff. I wish I could remember it. My mind's a blank. It was set in the south of France or Corsica.
Le Bon Froid, The Cold Wind. Marcel Baudelaire?
That's it. Right, that's a classic, and I blank out.
I read that. It's good.
You read it too?
French, as a matter of fact.
Did you understand it in French?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Isn't that a coincidence?
That thing with your boyfriend. Maybe you should get a gun, Tessa. Well, just to scare him, I guess, but let him see it. I hear a lot of women carry them anyhow these days, for self-defense.
No, Bill wouldn't scare. Can't scare him. No. I couldn't buy a gun anyway. I've been busted for possession,
Oh.
Who hasn't?
Well, it was just a thought. How about dinner tomorrow night?
Maybe. Interesting.
Uh-huh. But I can't tell where it's going, can you?
Sure lives inside a bubble. He's hard to get at. I'm trying to push him along and break through, but...
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
Good. Because, it's not all that difficult to like him. I have to keep reminding myself of those two bodies, and, that's not good. Not good at all.
You got a late date?
Not exactly. You got anything interesting?
Well, 2 hit and runs, 1 drunk DOA at County General. And how about this one? 2 soldiers shot in the back of the head. Bodies found in a burned van.
Oh, yeah? Where?
In the bottom of Saddle Peak Canyon.
Homicide got anything?
No, not a clue. Well, I'm gonna catch you later. I'm going home.
Okay.
Either you're a born romantic or you have ESP. This is just the kind of place I like.
Well, I wish I could say that's why I picked it.
It's a nice dump.
It's nicer than the other places.
Yeah.
And also, it's the only place that'll serve me.
It's funny, but I came in here.
All right, get up and put your coat on. Let's go.
Get out of here, Bill. Leave me alone.
I've been watching you from the bar. We just start right in the kindergartens. Let's go.
Don't start. You disgust me.
Is that right? So I disgust you, huh? I'll tell you how much I disgust her. She heaves all the way to the bedroom.
Will you stop it?
Bill. Come on, get up. Let's go. Let's go. Sit down, Junior. Drink your Shirley Temple.
Don't you talk to him like that.
I said sit down. Come on, knock you down.
Oh, Stuart, I'm sorry. I better go. I'll see you at school. I'm sorry. What do you think?
I don't think we even phased her.
No, sure. I think he smells something.
Tessa?
Oh, hi. Hey, I'm sorry about last night.
I've been doing some thinking, and I have a surprise for you.
Great. What kind of surprise?
Surprise, all right? You have your car here?
Yeah, it's in lot 3.
Okay, you make a right here. Go up the street a bit.
Up here?
Yeah, right past this street, there's a red car up there. Make a left in that driveway. Azaleas, chrysanthemums. I put a lot of those in.
They're pretty.
Stewart! Hello, come in. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Haley. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. It's Tessa Baines.
How do you do? You know, I was saying only this morning to Mrs. Haley that I wish Stewart Porches were back here taking care of the lawn.
Well, college is a full-time job. Mr. Haley, remember last week when I sold you the infield?
Yeah?
You said you'd rather have traded me the German automatic?
This is where he dumped the gun, all right. We'll go in for it after they
You're
leave.
going up in the range, are you?
Maybe you guys better go and
Show
take
you
the back of the house just in case.
I broke my heart out on this. Beautiful, isn't it? So you want the Walther PPK, do you? All right. Got it right here. Now,
Tessa? You're the one who's going to be using this. See how it feels.
Oh,
I don't understand, Stewart.
For protection, sir. See, there's a lot of rapes and stuff in our neighborhood, and it's bad down there, right?
right.
Well, I don't know, Stewart.
There's no problems. Mr. Haley, who's out back?
Out back?
Yeah, there's men out there. Men.
Like cops. Said he got it from a private party at the Pacific Gun Show. I had no idea it'd been used in a murder. The boy's a fine, outstanding student, a good citizen.
Look, so what if he was Andy Hardy, huh? You all know better than to deal guns with kids. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's ridiculous.
I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die.
You're not gonna die.
I'm prepared. It's all worth it. Better than I thought. Better than I read.
Did you plan it for a long time?
No, just a few months. If I die, don't let them show my body on TV tonight. Only if I'm alive.
Will you tell them why you killed Kathy and Cardullo?
And there'll be an interview with me. I'll show them. I'll tell them.
Hey, Bill. Oh, just to make it official, the lab just called and said the Enfield checks as the murder weapon.
That was quick.
Well, when they know it's for Joe Stiles, they give it that little extra effort.
Sure they do.
Most people do. Hold it. Miss Barker's in there waiting for you, too.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Barker, I guess you must have heard the good news. Your husband's in the clear. I just want to say that we're sorry for, the way some of it turned out. I mean, about your husband, as far as he's concerned.
You all look very sorry. This afternoon, Mort started hemorrhaging inside his head. Then he died. You just kept at him, didn't you? He told me in the hospital. You just kept at him and at him.
We really thought your husband was...
Mort was weak. A weak man. And he often made me very angry. But he would never have killed himself if you hadn't pushed him to it. Why don't you just tell me that you were just doing your job? I know that's what you're thinking. Some job.
Some paperwork to do.
Why didn't anybody understand that man? It just doesn't seem fair.
Rhoda said life was fair. I thought you said you didn't know Carlo.
I didn't know him before we made the bust.
You were at their house yesterday.
We know the people he was dealing with there and here. And then we got the real evidence. 12 pounds of heroin.
Here's what we've been looking for.
Hey, man, what did I do?
Dead on arrival. He had enough smack in him to kill 5 people.
This guy, Johnny, was he one of your snitches?
Yeah. I hope that's not why he was wasted.
What kind of stuff was he feeding?
He's working on a guy named Astro Jenkins.
Oh, that explains it.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, he's been dealing on the south side about a year. That's how long we've been trying to get him. And Johnny'd feed us information on him every once in a while. He tipped us Astro was supposed to score tomorrow, very big, about £1 pound.
So what do you want? You want our help or what?
Yeah, and we haven't got enough people to tail him. I mean, not the way it should be done. Every time he's broken the surveillance.
Any idea where he's planning to make the buy?
Yeah, Johnny said somewhere around the harbor. That mean something?
Yeah.
It means you may not have to follow Astro after all. See, according to our sources, there's only one guy in the harbor area who deals in pounds. That's a guy named Carbo. Did you ever hear of him?
Joseph Carbo?
No.
Yeah, well, he's got an import business. Brings in stuff from the Orient, you know, pictures, sculptures, down by the docks.
A lot of heroin.
Yeah, we got enough probable cause on him for a search warrant. But our informant wasn't sure when he'd be holding. Looks like tomorrow might be a pretty good day.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get in on it with us, I'll talk to your boss.
I'll get started on the search warrant.
By 50. Mr. Carbo and friends have just shown up.
That's a Roger.
I like that, Joe, the way you said that. It was very authoritative and right to the point. There's definitely a future in this business for you.
That's Astro.
12 by 50. Here comes Mr. Astro.
We got it.
Hey, just sit tight. I want to see if he scores before we serve the warrant on Carbo. We'll tail Astro away from here before we take him.
Hello, Bob.
Hi, Pete.
How you doing?
Fine.
Carolyn will be along now.
Good. Treasure's getting a little restless.
She doesn't bite, does she?
Only the bad guys.
How'd you know the difference?
That's one of the problems.
Stay against the car. Hey, Bill. Give me your left hand.
William?
Hey, what's that?
Jelly beans. Take him back to the office. No phone calls till we get there. Let's go see if we can't turn this thing into a parlay.
Here you go, Dick.
It's off.
Oh?
I don't think he did it on purpose.
$20 too much.
Well, maybe next time we'll give him a discount.
Carbo, police officers. We have a search warrant. Open it up.
One moment, please, officer. 1 minute, I'll be right there.
You want to open it up, or do you want us to kick it in?
Just a minute, officer.
Carbo, I'm Sergeant Crowley, the police department. Larry, you want to open that back door and let him in? Mr. Carbo, you might want to take a look at this. It's your copy of the warrant. It just says that we think you're a bad boy, and it gives us the right to find out for sure. Take a look in your warehouse.
I don't understand this at all.
You will, Mr. Carbo.
It's quite a place you got here.
What's that for? Oh, her name's Ginger. She does tricks.
Oh. Sergeant Anderson, would you like to do the honors?
I'm on.
Hey, be careful now. That's worth a lot.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Hey, what I said before I...
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
I suppose all these others are worth a lot, too.
I don't know anything about that. That's all I gotta say.
Well, maybe you'll think of something else to say once we get you downtown.
I won't be downtown long enough to talk to anybody. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna call my attorney
We
and have him
do
start
mind.
running a writ.
We do mind. You can call him after you've been booked. Papa.
Hey, baby. This is Mr. Rosen, my daughter, Angela.
I heard the radio.
Yeah, I guess it'll be all over the papers, too. It'll be great for my business.
What happened?
They arrested me. Mr. Rosen bailed me out.
They said it was heroin?
I guess it was. I couldn't tell heroin from baking soda. What happened, Angela? I ordered a bunch of little statues from Hong Kong. You know them Buddhas? Well, somebody over there stuffed them with dope. I guess the idea was that somebody at this end, well, either he buys them or steals them from me.
It happens fairly often. They pick out a businessman who's above reproach, make him sort of a transmission station.
You were just caught in the middle.
Yeah, lucky Pierre. Hey, you looked like you had some doubts about it.
I just didn't know.
Well, it'll all be straightened out. I promise you. How about a drink? Want a drink?
Scotch and soda would be fine.
Would you please, baby? Just the ginger ale for me, okay? Hey. You still do believe in your father, don't you?
Sure.
Beautiful girl, huh?
And very trusting.
Hey, that's because I'm a damn good father to her. You know, you ought to try that with your own kid, Rosen. I mean, quit yelling at him. Take him to ball games. Let him know you love him.
Let's talk about your problems, Joseph. They may be greater than mine.
Tell me.
The search warrant was flawless. The arrest procedure was quite legal.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm supposed to defend you.
Then have your drink and go home. Look, you're a reputable lawyer. The kind of defense I'm going to have, I don't think you should know about it till it happens. This is just small potatoes, this case. Don't even get involved. In fact, when we get in court, just send me one of your assistants.
Yeah. Okay, Lou. Yes, sir, with bells on. Cargo preliminary is set for tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, Division 30.
Hey, I was supposed to have afternoon off, buddy.
You know that you like it here. What would you do with all that free time? Harry and I were supposed to go to Art Museum. Some people have families, you know.
Yeah, well, I got a late lunch tomorrow with the skipper. Somebody's gonna have to pick up that evidence.
I'll get it.
Whose turn is it to buy around?
Crawley.
Right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, you won't have to include me, Sergeant. Yeah. You're lucky.
Where you going?
I gotta go meet someone.
Judging by that quick exit, I'd say it was a lady.
She wouldn't happen to be a police person, would she?
No way.
I beg your pardon.
No.
No, she's someone I met at the university. See you.
Okay,
See you
bye,
later.
Larry.
Bye.
I like that guy. Wish we could get him permanently. Hey, Marge. So, honey, would you bring us 3 more, please, and whatever she's drinking?
And now, why is it when I'm drinking orange juice, you're so willing to buy?
I never mind buying for you, sweetheart. It's these other 2 freeloaders I object to.
Free.
And I'm not a loader.
Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I got a date.
A date?
Huh?
Yeah.
Anybody we know?
No, but I thought I'd bring him by around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and let you all approve of him. Do you mind?
Huh?
Yes, we do.
I think it's wonderful.
Thank you very much. I'll see you all in heaven.
Really have a drink?
You behave yourself.
Have a good
man.
evening, pal.
Bye-bye.
Be careful.
Thanks. Well, stay away. All right, where's it hurt?
Oh, it's my leg, big guy. It's my leg.
All right, I'm a police officer. I'm gonna call an ambulance. Don't move. Just stay right there. Excuse me, please. Hey.
by requesting him.
Years we've been trying to nail Carbo, right? 2 years of work right down the drain. 12 pounds of heroin gone because you were stupid enough to...
Okay, Bill, take it easy.
I said of all the idiotic, ridiculous...
All right, it was an instinctive thing. I just...
This woman you hit, you know that she was a part of it, right?
I think I do now.
Oh, good.
Did you get her name?
Bronson, Jane Bronson.
Where did they take her?
County General.
Did you hear that? Get down there. Find her if you can. Talk to her. Sweat her. I don't care how much you have to sweat her. You get back to the office and fill out a report, and I want every last detail. You got that?
What about the hearing? It's starting in a minute.
Just what hearing is that?
And under the circumstances, Your Honor, the people are unable to proceed. We hope to recover the evidence, but...
But it would hardly matter. The evidence would be inadmissible. The chain of continuity has been broken.
Yes, sir, I am aware of that.
Would you like to move for dismissal, Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor, I reluctantly make a motion for dismissal.
The charges against the defendants are dismissed.
This isn't the way I wanted it. I had the right to be cleared.
That's that.
How can you drop me off? I'll see you back at the office.
Sure.
Always room for another pretty lady, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Sergeant, my attorneys are suing the department for the value of the statuettes.
For the entire value? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's registered to Angela Carbo.
Are you sure it was Larry in the car?
Absolutely positive. Now, he claims he never heard of Carbo, yet he knows his daughter. He volunteered to bring the evidence to court.
Yeah. Then he leaves the evidence on the front seat instead of putting it in the trunk. Of course, I have done the same thing.
And he left the car.
Well, we have enough if you want to take it to Internal Affairs.
You want to?
I'd rather not.
Neither do I. Not yet. Even if they clear him, some of the mud'll stick.
I'd rather we handle it ourselves.
Yeah.
What'd you find out?
Well, she was at County General.
But she's not now, right?
Right. They stuck her in a room and told her to wait for about 5-10 minutes, and then they'd take her down to X-ray. And when they got back...
Oh.
What about the address? What was that, a vacant lot?
Better than that, the YMCA.
Okay, Pep. I want you to get out and start beating the bushes. See if you can find out what's between Larry and Angela, okay? I mean, if anything.
Right.
What's the matter? Don't you want to?
I didn't say that.
Well, you seem a little reticent.
No, I said I would.
Well, good. Hey, Joe, Pete. In a little while, Barbara's going to come back here and give me his report on what happened. I'm going to read it. Then I'm going to give him the rest of the day off. He's had a traumatic experience.
Yeah, I guess he has.
What I want you to do is check out a different car. Not that anything's going to come of it, but when he leaves here, I want you on his tail, okay?
You think maybe...
I don't think anything, Joe. I just said that I'm checking all possibilities, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, man, about time. It's real spooky around here. Real spooky.
Yeah, I bet.
Still sealed.
Thank you.
Man, I'm glad to get rid of that. Temptation was getting too much.
I can get behind that.
We did a real nice job for you, huh?
Yeah?
You know, I was just thinking about the money we talked about. Well, getting bailed out, you know, that's gonna cost me a lot. And I'm probably gonna have to spend 6 to 8 months in the slammer, you know?
You want some more money?
I figure maybe an extra grand. I mean, if it's okay with Mr. Carbo.
You know, as a matter of fact, Mr. Carbo said to give you a bonus.
He did. Wait! Wait! Wait!
Hey, Bill. So far, he's gone to a dry cleaner's and a supermarket. And he's on his way to the mall now.
Well, that's not exactly what I'd call suspicious. But you better stay with him, Joe. I tell you, he's a pretty smart guy. That's about what I'd do if I were trying to throw somebody off the track.
Hey, what about a relief, buddy?
Yeah, I just dispatched a car out there. When they get there, you guys go home. Hey, Joe, listen, these guys are from homicide, and they're stretched pretty thin over there. Means you and Pete are gonna have to be on the job first thing in the morning. I hear Barbara. It's a pretty early riser.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Bill. Well, so far all he's bought is what any good housewife would buy.
What does he want with pantyhose?
Seriously, Bill, it doesn't look very promising, I'll tell you.
Barbara.
Lawrence?
That's it.
Let's see. He took 2 classes in the spring semester last year. Sociology 1A and Psychology 132. Do you want his grades, Sergeant?
No, thanks.
He got an A in Sociology.
Oh, good.
Does he work in the ghetto?
No.
Oh, because I think all cops, I mean police officers that work in the ghetto, they should take sociology courses. That's how they learn about people.
I'll pass it along. Do you have the list of all the other students that were in those classes?
Mm-hmm. Anyone in particular?
Yes, C-A-R-B-E-A-U, Angela Carbo.
Hey, Bill. I hate to tell you this, but he just went in Carbo's house.
Thanks, Pete. Barbara just went into Carbo's house.
just want to say goodnight.
Oh, I was just going to come inside to talk to you. To ask you to forgive me.
Oh? Let's see. You don't look pregnant. You didn't wreck your car. What'd you do?
I thought maybe you were guilty. Even after they threw it out of court, I wasn't sure. I mean, really sure. Now I am.
What? I mean, why not yesterday or tomorrow? Why not?
Oh, I've just been standing out here thinking, and a few minutes ago I decided you couldn't have done it.
Because I'm such a nice guy?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, now I feel ashamed that I even had any doubts at all.
I think about my friends and the troubles they have. The kids run around all the time. They sleep around. They don't listen. They treat their parents with contempt. But not you. No, not you. Oh, yeah, you almost went off the deep end once a year ago there, but that turned out okay. You're the most wonderful daughter a man ever had. I thank God for you.
Right.
Jeff, she's not coming home tonight.
Sure she's not coming home?
No, not for a couple hours. She went out with Dave, and they were gonna break up, and so Dave thought that maybe they should be together.
Okay, you made your point. But you said she wasn't coming back.
Well, I didn't think that she was.
Judy Lawson?
Yes?
I'm from the police department. I'd like to talk to you.
Hey, look, we were just,
We were just studying.
Is it all right if I come in?
Sure.
listen, Judy, I'll see you later, huh?
What did you want?
It's about Angela Carbo.
Is she okay?
She's fine. You were roommates?
Yeah, until she quit school and went back to live with her father.
Could we sit down? Tell me something. Were you very close friends?
Yes. What did you want to know about Angela?
I want to know.
And we got the goods, Mr. Carbo. And the bonus has been paid.
No problems?
No, sir. Stuff's in the warehouse behind the grill.
Bring it back here.
Here?
Yeah, somebody might break into the warehouse. Somebody who knows how we make a living.
Well, isn't that kind of risky? I mean, keeping it right here in the house?
The safest place there is. The cops have been burned once. They haven't got enough to get another warrant.
When do you want it?
Bring it back tonight. Stash it at the garage. Bring me, maybe half a pound.
You got a buyer tonight?
Oh, not exactly. I got a cellar.
Okay. We got everything except proof. Carbo had Astro set up the heist. This is where the junk was returned.
Get it in the trunk. Well, well, well.
Carbo's boys had him killed to keep it quiet, huh?
Effective way to shut a man up, isn't it?
Really?
You know, as a kid, I used to work in the oil fields. Let's go.
I didn't know that, Bill.
Hey, Ben. Find anything hard, holler. As of now, Larry, nobody outside our unit knows. I hope you can clear this up. That way nobody else will ever know.
Go ahead.
Okay. What about Angela Carbo?
We used to go out with her. We even talked about getting married.
Yeah, we went together for a while.
How did it break up?
Or did it?
Her father convinced her cop wasn't good enough for her. Didn't make enough money.
Well, I guess he was right about the second part.
Anyway, she's an only child. They're very close. And when he talks, she listens.
I thought you said you didn't know Carbo.
Sergeant, I didn't know him before we made the bust. Never saw him. I don't even think he knew my last name. Look, Angela and I, we'd go somewhere, my apartment usually. I think she's still got the key.
You stopped seeing her?
8 or 9 months ago.
But you were in her car the afternoon before the hearing.
She heard that I was one of the arresting officers, and she wanted to know what was going on.
What'd you tell her?
I was non-committal. I didn't want to hurt her. I thought the courts could handle it better.
Have you seen her since?
No.
Then it must have been Carbo you went to see because you were at their house yesterday.
They really did a job on me, huh?
We had to, Larry.
Okay, let's talk about the heroin. Wait. Yeah, Crowley. Yeah, he's here. Well, then I guess you better send him in. A couple of guys from Internal Affairs. They want to have a talk with you.
I thought you said you didn't tell anybody.
I didn't.
No, neither did I.
Come on in. Sergeant Thaler and Rodriguez.
Pepper, I think you know your constitutional rights.
Yeah, I got them memorized.
A narc who works out on the west side, he got a phone call last night. Anonymous, that goes without saying, but the caller said that you tried to sell him some heroin.
He what? Could have been a psycho. Somebody with a grudge. Anybody. But we gotta check it out. Now, we'd like permission to search your car and your apartment.
Be my guest. There it is.
Here's what we've been looking for.
He was gone before I got there. He just turned in his badge and took off.
Well, I'll call him tonight and apologize for suspecting him.
Then you know it was a frame, too.
Sure it was a frame. Think he'd be stupid enough to leave the stuff in his car and then practically beg 2 cops to go search it? The guy was telling the truth all the way.
And Carbo planted the heroin to get Larry off his back.
You got it.
Why didn't the chief get it?
He probably did. What's he gonna do? He had no other choice. He had to suspend him.
What if the investigation doesn't clear him? It's possible, you know.
Yeah, I know. But Pep, what are we gonna do? We got no leads, no nothing.
One lead. It might, just might, open a Pandora's box. Angela.
Hello?
Carbo? It's Larry Barber. I just want to let you know I'm not a cop anymore. We took care of that, so now I can play by your rules. And, mister, that's exactly what I intend to do.
What? Now, look, wait a minute. Look, Hello? Barber. He's been suspended.
Serves him right. Cops should know better than to sell dope.
I think I made a mistake.
What about Barber?
He wasn't a threat before, just a nuisance. I mean, now he's gone crazy. He doesn't have a rule book in his pocket. There's no telling what he might do. He might even come gunning for me.
And you want us to get him first?
Don't tell me the details till it's all over, and don't blow it. Right now, I'm going home.
Dr. Jack Matoff, please report to 3rd floor east.
All right, Jack, Wednesday night. But please, casual. I'm not in the mood for dressing up. Okay, see you. Bye.
Miss Carbo.
Ah, yes, Sergeant. You're a little early.
Yes, I am.
What did you want to see me about?
Is there someplace we could talk?
Dr. Frank Gleskin.
Have you heard from Larry in the last few hours?
Please. Dr. Frank Gleskin.
Oh, you know about Larry. No, I haven't heard from him.
He's been suspended. He may face criminal charges.
For what?
They found half a pound of heroin in his car.
Oh, no. Larry would never do that.
He didn't. The heroin was planted.
And you think my father did it? I don't believe you.
Miss Carbo, your father's been very, very good to you. What else do you know about him?
Well, let's see. He stands about 6'2", weighs about 180
About
pounds.
his past.
Go on.
He came out here about 12 years ago from Newark, New Jersey. That was
I know that much.
That was right after a Senate hearing on organized crime. It forced him to close his bookmaking operation.
Dr. Pollard.
That's not true.
Dr. Pollard.
Angela, ever since your father was a young kid, he's been involved in mob activities. 5 arrests, 1 conviction, suspended sentence.
Why are you telling me this?
I don't want to. I know you care very, very much about your father. But we care about Larry, too. And I think you do.
All right, so my father did some things he shouldn't have. But that was a long time ago. You said that yourself.
He was involved in bookmaking out here.
Bookmaking's not the
4
worst
years
thing in the
ago,
world.
he set up the import company. Now, he made a lot of trips. Some of them were perfectly legitimate. 2 years ago, he went to Hong Kong, and that's where he made his connection. We have names, dates, places. We know the people he was dealing with there and here. Then we got the real evidence. 12 pounds of heroin. Your father had it set up so it would be stolen just before a hearing. And to protect himself, he planted some of it in Larry's car. Now, Angela, if Larry's career is ruined and he goes to prison, it will be your father who put him there. I'm sorry.
Don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me. Papa, I trusted you, and you lied to me.
Okay, I bring the stuff in, I sell it. It's dirty money, but it's just as good as the other kind. And besides, if I didn't do it, somebody else would.
I don't care about somebody else.
Baby, look, will you listen to me? Will you give me that much? Since the day your mother died, the happiest day in my life, that was the day I opened the business. You believe that? That was the first time ever I was straight. I was respectable. A couple of years later, everything went bust. Everything I had, no, that's not important. Everything I got for you, everything that I wanted for you, they were gonna take it away.
You did this all for me.
For who else? Your mother's gone. I don't give a mistress. I don't gamble. Oh, baby, I see you dressed like a princess, driving that fancy car, going to the tennis club, taking trips to Europe. The daughter of a slum kid from Newark. For who else?
Papa, I'm leaving.
What do you mean? Where are you gonna go?
Back to Larry before you destroy him completely.
Larry,
I think you know the name, Larry Barba.
Larry,
I'll be back for my things later. Goodbye.
Angela, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Listen.
Heroin ripoff.
You're about one step away from jail, my friend. You dig what I'm saying?
Your voice.
All right, now what I want is the street talk on a heroin ripoff.
You try putting that bottle
That's right.
down.
Any large amounts of heroin hit the streets, I want to know about it right away. Right?
You sick, huh?
Travis, I know about that.
You breaking my heart.
Some kids with a couple of
I want you to get out of that crib and get on the street, you understand? And I'll expect a call within an hour.
So he planted maybe half a pound in Larry's car. Where's the rest of it?
Well, it ain't out on the street because we'd have heard.
At his warehouse?
You think he's going to be that foolish again?
I don't know. You think he'd keep it at his own home?
Well, that's a possibility. In fact, that's a probability.
Yeah.
He'd want to keep it close by, sure.
It's no good, though, Pep. We don't have enough probable cause for another warrant.
What if we asked for a permissive search?
Not a chance.
But if he thought we might get the warrant, there's a chance he might panic.
And move the stuff.
Mm-hmm. While under surveillance. What do you think?
I like it.
Let's try.
Why not?
It's all been taken care of.
You mean Barba is dead?
No, but he soon will be. Well, we got into his apartment, and we put a bomb in the refrigerator. And when he
Refrigerator? Come on.
What's wrong?
Come on!
What's going on?
You're the cop, Barba. We gotta get to his place. There's a bomb.
How do you know that?
They put it there. My daughter's gone there. Please.
Okay, get in. Joe, Pete, stay with these guys. We'll radio for black and white.
Turn around. Spread them.
Put your hands on the trunk. Come on. Spread your legs out.
Hey, wait a minute.
Put them out.
Man, he ain't gonna stick us with this. I'll make one hell of a statement. We ain't gonna be the fall guys.
Harris, who was it?
A girl, 19. She was the only one in the apartment. Carbo was her name. We said on the driver's license. Angela Carbo.
Hey, Harris.
Larry.
What happened?
There was a bomb intended for you. I'm sorry.
get the feeling I need a lawyer.
You're not gonna need a lawyer, you're gonna need an embalmer.
Come on, they don't leave with a doggy bag. They bring one. And they leave it here and it's full of cash.
If we moved in on bigger money, we might talk to bigger people.
Want to work? I'll do anything that don't take a gun.
In 3 days, you pay back $12,500. You understand?
I understand.
Don't get him! Okay, my man. 9 ball in the corner pocket.
Back, boy.
Would you like to see that again?
Yeah, man. Let me see it again.
Charlie, Joey called. Wants to see you.
Lighten up, Holmes. I ain't got no time for that. I'm in the middle of my game.
I told you. Where's Charlie Lyon?
Oh, hello, Joey.
Charlie.
Holy, man. Holy, I got some money. I'll pay you.
Lunsford,
Yes, sir.
put it down.
Yes, sir.
Everything go all right?
Nobody around, Spiro.
Good. Okay, let's take a look. Would you open it? Take care of this later when no one's around. You don't like that, Leo?
I don't know. Maybe it's the smell of the meat. Upsets my stomach.
I know. Well, I'll do it. After 20 years, everything stinks around here. Except the money, huh?
I took this off him. You think it's okay to wear it?
It's garish. It's not you, Leo. Just stay conservative and try not to attract any attention. Not that anybody's going to be looking.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would care about scum like that.
Charlie Lyon, narcotics, pandering, assault, child molesting. We should give this to the sanitation department.
Okay, so Charlie Lyon wasn't our leading citizen. But these other people weren't so bad. He's a building contractor. Hit-and-run victim. Used car dealer. Suicide. This guy was an art importer. He's missing. Suspected homicide.
And they all had something in common.
Yeah, one thing intelligence came up with, they were all into the loan sharks. Heavy. Now, the word out on the street is that Charlie Lyon was also into the sharks. Only Charlie wasn't paying. Now nobody expects to see Charlie around anymore.
Object lesson.
Object lesson.
Pretty stiff lay charges.
Well, we know that these other three guys are also into the same sharks. Two of them had agreed to testify in a case that the DA was building, but one of them fell from a freeway overpass into the fast lane. The other witness bought himself a gun, drove to the beach, and shot himself. Third guy just disappeared like Charlie Lyon.
Who are the sharks?
Who were the sharks? Joey Perry, Leo Stoller.
We got nothing.
That's right. These guys are just soldiers. They're part of a system that's got a couple of $1 million out on loan, and they're just collecting the interest. Well, what do you say? Let's get on it.
Nothing.
Yeah. For openers.
And in the seventh race, it was false profit qualification in the light brigade, paying $780, $520, and $360. And now for the baseball scores, the New York Yankees made it 3 straight over the Detroit Tigers. Catfish Hunter threw a one-hitter in the first month. Had 3 homers in the first game of the doubleheader at Yankee Stadium this afternoon. Now, after 4 innings of the second game, Detroit leads 4-0. Weather for tomorrow, low clouds, clearing by mid-afternoon.
I'm 100 short. I really had a bad week. Look, I got some more customers for you. I'll give you the 100 next week, okay?
Okay. But no more passes.
Okay.
How's business?
All right. It's Monday. Things are usually slow in here. The money, if we could just have a little more time.
I explained the deal to you when we made the loan.
Yes, I know that. Wait a minute. Don't push me, Trevor. What are you doing? You can't take the money. Listen, we don't have credit with our suppliers. We're on... Wait, let me go! Ben! Ben!
Dr. Mansfield, report to X-ray.
Hello, Scotty.
Hi, Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
This is Cajian, Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Crowley.
How you do?
Mr. Cajian's husband was the victim. Tell me, you needed the money right away.
Yes. Someone else wanted to buy the restaurant, but the owner promised to give Vince a chance to buy it.
Where did you try to borrow the money, Mrs. Cajian?
We tried everywhere. We tried the State Bank. We tried Southland Savings and Loans.
Anywhere else?
Called a place called Phone Alone. Everyone turned us down. They said we were too young. They said we didn't have any business experience.
Scotty, man. Mrs. Cajian, where did you meet up with Leo Stoller and Joey Perry?
How did you know their names?
We got their descriptions from a woman across the street from your restaurant. They both have a record.
Where did you meet them?
They came into the restaurant one day and they offered us the money. They put the whole $5,000 down on the counter. Said we were to pay them $400 a week for the next 6 months. We were so desperate, we found ourselves saying, sure.
Dr. Terry, report to obstetrics.
And then?
Everything was okay for a while. Then the freezer broke, and we had some expenses we didn't count on. Found ourselves falling behind on our payments.
Mrs. Cagey, we want you to sign a complaint against these men. With your help, we can put these guys right where they belong.
I need to talk to my husband.
Where's your husband right now?
He's in emergency. Let's see if they're done.
Now, we're here to help you as much as we can. These are dangerous men.
I know. But I am scared. We have 2 little babies.
Mrs. Cagey, believe me, we can furnish you and your family with protection.
Dr. White, call the operator.
Bill, I gotta get back to the office.
Okay, thanks for covering for us, guys.
Sure. See you both.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'll come up with a couple of scars. Big deal, huh?
Mr. Cagey, I'm Sergeant Crowley. Now, your wife and another witness can identify the man who assaulted you. So if you sign a complaint, we can get busy on picking him up.
We're not filing charges.
You're not filing charges?
Nope.
Look, I can understand your trepidation. I explained to your wife about protection.
Hey, come on. Look, I know the whole thing. You'll put a cop in front of my house, right? One at the restaurant, maybe one at the day school. You want to know something? There aren't enough of you to go around. I got into this with all the facts. I'm a big boy. I can take my lumps. I'll make the payments if I have to take a side job.
You sure you won't change your mind?
There's no way you can change my mind.
Well, just in case you do, appreciate it if you give me a call.
All I want to do is sign out of here and get out.
I'm gonna call in.
Mrs. Cagey, I know what you're going through, and I just want you to know that if you need my help, you can call me like you were a friend, all right?
What is your name again?
Sergeant Anderson. If you call the station, they'll find me anytime.
Sergeant, we can't compete.
Come on, Alexander.
What
Come
are
on.
we gonna do?
Let's go. Come on.
They never learn, do they?
No, missed another lunch for nothing again.
I just spoke to Joe. Pete's tailing Stalin and Perry. They're out on the street again, making collections.
Business as usual.
Relax, baby. Everything's gonna be all right, Alessandra. You hear?
Yeah.
What do you say? We go home, we see the monsters. Give your mother a break, huh?
Okay. Okay. Perry and Stoller. Start off each day clean. Make dozens of collections, thousands of small bills. Yet at the end of the day, they're clean again.
So there has to be a drop. Probably a slew of them.
Sure, they know darn well it isn't safe to carry cash in that neighborhood.
Well, until we can follow a cash deposit, I'll tell you something. I'm open to some original thinking.
Well, I went back to the files on the other citizens' complaints. 2 of them had applied for a loan at Phone Alone, and they were turned down like the Cajuns.
Are you saying you think this phone loan company refers potential borrowers to the Sharks? Is that it?
The manager's a player. If people come to him for money, I'd like to get the rest of it.
Okay by me. Just stay in the background. Try to keep it impersonal, eh?
Don't I always?
Oh, I hope so.
I got a feeling about that pool hall in Western.
Yeah?
Well, we know it's a daily drop for the collectors. But they make it early enough so it's not a cash drop. But it's something.
Pete, you all right?
Yeah, just doing a little original thinking. And I got a dynamite plan brewing.
You want us to wait?
No, I've just been looking at it, the problem from the crook's point of view, like from under a rock, and trying to figure out a way to To shake their chains, to get them to check in with their case manager.
A move that would make one of our crooks call his boss?
Not just check in, that'd be a little too heavy for a telephone. I got it. But I know you're not gonna like it.
Go ahead, lay it on me.
How's the lasagna, fellas?
Slop.
Want more coffee?
Tastes like horse sweat.
What's wrong? I got a feeling we should have a few more drops. Mix up our moves a little.
We got a new drop. A restaurant, that Armenian joint.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about that.
Let's go do it.
I like the way you handle yourself with the cops. That's why I can afford to give you this deal, Kajia.
Cajun. So all I do is what? I put the bag you give me in the drum with the meat scraps?
That's it. We time it so there's a pickup right after the drop. All you gotta do is make sure the trucker gets the right drum. Look, you can't afford the juice you're on now. Besides, the deal pays $200 a week. That's half your problem. We got a deal? We got a deal. Good.
What did he want?
He just cut the loan payments. It's $200 a week now.
Why would he do that?
Because it's good business. Look, they're gonna be taking some of it out in food, so they'll be coming around. Look, Alessandra, I know what I'm doing.
Just go along with it, okay?
Open at Bigelow's Appliance, $24.33 a month. Ottawa Consumers Credit Union, 36 at 122.
Show a BK?
Closed on a 600 signature loan with a CO at Brannard Finance.
How about a maiden name on the wife? Okay. All right, thanks a lot, Melinda. I'll get back to you this afternoon. Bye-bye.
Anything?
Oh, yes. Now we check this info against what we already have in the file, and if there's something new, then I fill out a report and call it in.
Who has access to your master files?
Just 3 of us. Myself included, of course. And we're very careful. Exchanges have found themselves in court for leaking personal credit information. As a matter of fact, Sergeant Anderson, I couldn't even show you a credit report. Not without a court order.
Well, I wouldn't ask you to do that.
Good.
But I do need a favor.
If I can.
You guys paying a snitch? Goes on a lot in narcotics. Bunko, too. What are you on? Never mind, I got problems enough of my own. There you are, 4,000 even. Count it.
I already did.
Sign here.
Royster to sign. What do I have to sign?
You're the department head. He's responsible, but you're accountable.
Thanks, Dad. Relax. I'll treat it as if it were my very own.
No, just treat it like I was accountable.
Bill?
Yeah.
You look all steamed up.
Just had a meeting with the commissioner. Brought him up to date on our progress. It was a short meeting.
Well, what, we're on a time limit?
Oh, I figure we got about 2 days at most.
You want a cup of coffee? It's fresh, hot.
Oh, who made it?
I did.
No, I don't think so. tell you the truth, I can't blame the commissioner. We got a lot of police bread tied up in this thing, and we're still on first base with Stoller and Perry.
Uh-huh. But we've got 2 innings to go, right?
You got something up your sleeve?
I came up with an idea that I think could flush out somebody higher up.
Well, go ahead, I'll listen to anything.
Okay, the manager of Phone Alone. Lewin. Yeah, Lewin. Looks good on paper. Wife and kids, picket fence, the whole love song. However, he also bets on anything that moves. He has been shut out by all the bookies, and at this very moment, he has a lot of paper bouncing around Las Vegas. I think he's paying off the loan sharks by referring customers to them from his own company. So I got myself set up at the credit exchange, and I'm going to apply for a loan, a biggie, $10,000.
You think this guy, Lewin, you think he'll refer you to the Sharks?
I'm hoping so. A loan that size has to flush out somebody, the next man on the ladder, maybe even the banker.
I don't think it'll work, Pep.
Well, you don't even like my coffee.
You got the money, Tony?
I got part of it. There was a guy.
How much you owe, pal?
Who's he?
I never saw him before this morning. Look, I don't want to be in the middle of anything.
Hey, relax, pal. You got no trouble. You're my customer now. I'm taking over the loan. Well, let's see. That was about 300. 160 juice, wasn't it?
Leo, hold it.
Who told you you were tough, Leo?
Maybe we should talk.
Maybe. Go ahead, take the cash. I'm taking over the loan anyway. Relax, Tony. And let's talk about what is going on around here.
Why'd you pull me off that punk? He's shoving it in our face. Why? Because he comes on like he's got something backing him. We'll let Spiro handle this one.
Mr. Lewin, I don't have all day. Can you give me the loan or not?
Well, Miss Andrews, the credit exchange rated you AAA, and your assets more than cover the amount of the loan. May I ask you what you're going to do with the money?
It's for a short-term investment.
You're an executive secretary for a commodity speculator. You know, I dabble in futures, stocks. I could sure use a tip on the market.
Who couldn't? Sir, I need the loan by tomorrow.
I'm afraid we can't move that fast. And I'll tell you what. I think I know somebody who might be able to help. Now, the interest rates are kind of high, but you get your money in a hurry.
I didn't expect to pay the going rate.
Good.
I'd rather not discuss this at my office. You have my home phone. Call me.
Of course.
Where's your 20, man?
You holding it. You saw me put it in.
I saw you put your hand in there. Empty. You didn't hustle the wrong table this time, bro.
Hey, look, fellas. So I played the last game on the arm. No sense getting emotional about a little thing like that. I'll make it up to you.
What's the dig?
This cat playing empty, man. He's trying to hustle a table.
Don't push it. You're safe. Come on, out. Out! Out! What are you, some kind of a nut? Want to get yourself killed? Coming into a new place with a scam like that?
Hey, man, I was shooting a scared stick, playing for grocery money.
What's your name?
Styles, like in class.
Yeah, I can see that. You got a job?
No, but I got some bad checks at the market on the second bounce and an eviction notice tied to my door.
How much bread will set you free?
About 900.
Want to work?
I'll do anything that don't take a gun.
You stick around. I may know someone that can help you.
Well, that's 160. That'll be 140 bucks even for the load. Hey. Oh, Mr. Pappas, can I split? I'm really knocked out.
Go on, I'll finish. I ran this whole operation by myself when I was a kid.
Oh, thanks. I'll see you in the morning.
Pretty good day.
Those men were in again.
Yeah, they like your cooking.
They come in every day and they don't eat, Vince.
Look, Alessandra, I told you, what I'm doing is for a purpose, for us and the kids. I made a mistake and I'm working my way out of it.
Even, right?
Uh-huh.
See you next stop.
You gonna be on this run regular?
Yeah, man, I'm on the contract. There's a guy moving in on our customers. Paying off loans. He talks tough like he's got a lot behind him. What's he look like?
Medium height. Dress is funky. He's got a busted nose like an ex-welterweight. I never saw him before.
You paid the money and the juice?
Yeah, it was just the small stuff, though. Neil wanted to bust his head off, but I figured we should talk to you first.
Well, I'll make some phone calls. Very good, Joey. We got $1 million out, and we don't want to provoke until we know. What else? Lewin's got a woman who wants 10 grand. Needs 10 grand for 3 days. She's got some inside stuff on some stock moves. He checked her? He says. Make the loan.
All right.
10 for 12.5.
Yeah, there might be something in that stock deal.
Well, just make the loan. That's our business. This funky guy with the nose. I'll make some calls.
How much cash you got left, Pete?
Oh, about 900 and some change. You got the list.
Perry and Stalin just let you take over the loans, huh?
Oh, a little acting help. We'll get an award.
Yeah, it's a small award for small loans.
If we moved in on bigger money, we might talk to bigger people.
Here's the surveillance reports on Perry and Stoller. Add the cost of that to what Pete's paid off. We haven't got past the street muzzle, and we had them for openers.
Well, if Lewin gets my loan...
That's a long shot, Pepper. We're running out of time.
I thought we had.
Bought us a couple of more days.
How'd you swing that?
I begged. Look, if you think you got something going with Lewin, press it, okay?
How's Joe doing?
He's still driving. They're being very careful, however.
He doesn't seem to like the work, however.
Hello, Miss Andrews. Yes, I got the loan through. You're all set. Now, be at the southwest corner of Riverside and Olive at 2 o'clock. Okay? What will you be wearing? Fine. Now, if there's room in this deal for me, all right? We'll talk about it later. Bye, Miss Andrews.
You Mr. Lewin's friend?
Client, yes.
The loan, right? Well, let me explain the details to you so there won't be a misunderstanding, Miss Andrews. There's 10,000 here. In 3 days, you pay back 12,500. It's due at noon on Thursday. You understand?
I understand.
If you think you might have a problem paying, don't take the money. If you take it, just make sure you pay it back when it's due.
You know what happened? They made this loan on Lewin's okay because they knew he could embezzle enough to cover it. I'll give that to property.
Well, there's enough change there to pay off that 5,000 the Cajuns owe.
It doesn't work that way, sweetheart. We'll just check it in and see what happens when you don't pay.
Yeah. If we handle it right, we can make a star witness out of our Mr. Lewin.
Well, let's handle it right.
Okay, sir.
After I get back from property, what do you say we grab a bite?
Yeah, and, you know, if we don't hit Vinny's pretty soon, nobody's going to recognize us.
We should be so lucky.
What's the matter?
Oh, my back.
Well, are you gonna be all right?
It goes out on me sometime, man.
Oh, look, I gotta keep this dock clear.
Hey, look, man, didn't I just tell you my back goes out on me?
I gotta get somebody. Why didn't you say something about your back? The other driver gets the bug this morning and we gave you the full load. Now you and your damn back. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
He's either the hit or he's trying to rip us off. What's the difference? We dump him anyway. After we find out what he knows. Two gentlemen might have hired as a cop.
Where is he?
Joe's a systems man, Pep. If he didn't check in, it's because he can't check in.
I think you better play that last card, Pep.
Hey, wait a minute. Those guys are going to kill me.
That's right, Mr. Lewin. They're going to kill you. Unless you tell us all you know, and then we'll put them all away for you. But no deals and no promises. You cooperate with us, and you might have a chance.
Okay. Just get a stenographer, whatever you do.
First off, where is the drop?
The drop?
The bank.
Where do the collectors send the loan payments?
Well, how should I know? I just deal with a couple of goons, Stoller and Perry.
You don't know anybody any higher up than Stoller and Perry?
No, I just refer customers. They come to me. Oh, boy, am I in trouble. You don't know anything more than I do. I get the feeling I need a lawyer.
You're not going to need a lawyer. You're going to need an embalmer.
right, everybody put the cues down and place your hands on top of your heads. Right now, come on. Right on top of your head, both hands. No, I'll pick that up myself, friend. Put your hands on top of your head and go against the wall. Come on. Turn around against the wall. Move. Keep your hands on top of your head. Put your hands on the wall. Spread them. Come on. Spread the legs out.
It's a hassle, man.
Hassle's gambling. Just look straight ahead, all right? Spread them up. Something here. I recognize this. Go ahead, man, but I must warn you, those cue balls are hard to digest. Thank you.
What you dig, man?
Police. You know something? I think I got your license, my friend. Narcotics, gambling. That kid over there sucking on a beer, he must be about 15 years old, right?
Out. And don't come back. Can't we talk about it?
Sure we can talk. You got a place we can be alone, a closet or something? I'll tell you guys, don't you go splitting on me now. I'm gonna put you on your honor system, you understand? You're on your honor. Really?
Now, what do you want from me?
Information. This guy's a cop and a very close friend, and I'm gonna find him. Now, he's been down here hustling tables trying to get a line on loan sharking. What do you know about that?
A fellow by the name of Perry gave him a job, loaned him some money.
What kind of job?
Driving a truck. I don't know where.
That's all?
That's all. Why would they tell me more?
When can we take care of this?
Soon. The last truck should be here any minute. Is this the last load for the day?
This is it for the day.
Finish it, and then out.
Right, Mr. Pappas.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, this is too much. I'm trying to run a business.
We have to talk to you, Mr. Cagey.
You've been talking to my wife?
We didn't bother. Your wife would have been afraid to make a wrong move. We think you've already made one, Mr. Cagey.
Told you, I'm busy.
Perry and Stoller make a stop here every day.
The customers.
Customers, come on, they don't leave with a doggy bag, they bring one. And they leave it here and it's full of cash. You're part of the system now, aren't you?
I got nothing to say. You better watch the front, hon.
I'm not going.
Now listen, you two got a loan from the Sharks, and we figure you ran into some bad luck and they gave you a way to work it out. Do you know why they picked you for the drop?
I'll tell you why they picked you. They picked you because you're scared, right? They know that you're too scared to ever hurt their operation, no matter what happens. Right?
You know what's happened? One of our buddies is missing, and he disappeared while he was tailing Perry and Stoller on a homicide investigation.
Are you following what she's telling you? We're talking about a couple of killers, Cajun. I think you better tell us everything you can, right now.
Vince, please. Vince, tell him.
They took off $200 a week. All I had to do was leave the bag in the drum with the scraps, and the truck picked it up.
Where'd it go from there?
I don't know.
Was there a name, a company, anything painted on the side of the truck?
No.
Who drove the truck?
I don't know his name.
You had to have a way to contact them if there was a change in plans.
Do you have a number? You got a number. What's the number, KG?
12 by 50, code 1.
12 by 50, go.
Control to 12 by 50. We have the information requested on that unlisted phone number. Address is business listed as Atlas Rendering Company, 3340 Santa Ana and Clara.
Got it, out. Pass the news to Pete. Tell him to meet us there.
12Y50 to 12Y52.
Yeah, this is 5-2. What do you got, Pep?
Maybe the end of the line. Meet us there, Pete. Bill says to lay back.
I hear you.
Here's the place. Atlas Rendering Company. Santa Ana and Clara.
The last truck unloaded a few minutes ago and split.
How do you know it was the last truck?
Because they took in all the hand trucks and dollies.
Good. Pepper, stay with the radio. You better call for some backup.
Okay, you got it. 12Y50. 12Y50. Request backup units at Atlas Rendering Company, Santa Ana and Clara. Did you read me?
Yeah, here it is, Spiro.
That's great, Joey.
Okay?
That's great.
I don't know who he is, but the green one belongs to Perry.
You sure?
I've been tailing him long enough.
Hey, Spiro.
Let's go.
It's the heat. The kids, Joey. I'll torch this place and we'll get out the back way.
Attention all units responding to Atlas Rendering Company. Officers need help. Shots fired. Did you read me?
Police!
tell me, or you're never gonna see another day, and I mean it.
Police, hold her in there!
Don't get out. Stay right there.
Hold her right there. Put your hands on the car. Back up.
You all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Where is he?
Storeroom.
Huh?
He's
Where-
inside
where's
in the storeroom.
Come on.
I thought I told you to stay with the radio.
I stayed with the radio.
You sure you're okay?
You want to check my bruises?
I'll get you later.
Ooh.
A special feast for special friends.
It's our way of saying thanks. Specialty of the house.
The pride of Armenia, liver tirana.
It's a little oily, but you'll love it. Vince, keep the garlic down just a little bit. Yeah, please.
Don't keep it down too much.
You eat too much.
I love it. I love it.
I know. Oh,
I can't eat that.
we have to be polite. You know, it can't be rude.
Oh, but maybe you better tell him that you don't eat meat. Just tell him you're a vegetarian.
Listen. I'm a very light eater. I was wondering if you had any celery soup or something.
Sure, we got celery soup spiced with a little debrushka, huh?
Sounds great. Thank you. What's the bruschka?
The bruschka's that little, No, well, Dabrushka's,
Dabrushka is,
Goat meat, grape leaves, pickled lamb chops, and
That's right, sow belly, pickled pig's feet, souse.
What could I do for you? Yeah, collect me for something, huh?
My God, I haven't done anything. I haven't killed anyone. What is this all about?
What does the buttercup mean?
What's happening to my family, my whole family?
who is Anemone, the yellow flower?
The face of the nun?
Then
No. And the Miristos is dead.
Okay, the big choice is ice cold beer or Retsina.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I thought you would. You really look great.
Thanks.
Well, where's Crawley, Pepper? I thought he was going to show.
he'll show. He always does when there's free food.
Hey, Melina. Hi. The house looks great. Wish I brought my suit.
Can't you stay and swim?
No, I can't. My uncle's alone in the deli. I've got to get back.
Oh, the spread looks great. Your dad really did his number.
Yeah, I'll tell him. It'll make his day.
Pepper, this very sexy lady
Oh, come on.
is Melina Venizelos, and she just got engaged. What's the lucky man's name?
Demian Metaxas.
Well, you're a lovely bride-to-be.
Thank you very much. And I'm very proud of my man.
You got a full life ahead of you, sweetheart, I can tell. You sure do. And the dipless are terrific.
My dad made him fresh for Protomaya.
Protomaya, what,
Greek feast day, first day of summer.
We'll celebrate anything.
Hey, and I'm just the guy who can help you celebrate.
Hi,
How are you?
Your timing is flawless as usual, Crowley. The food just arrived.
Well, if you got timing, sweetheart, you got it all. What's a guy have to do to get a glass of Retsina around here?
Ask.
Είσαι έτοιμος? Απάντησέ μου. Δεν θέλω να σκοτώσω κανένα. Αλλά σκότωσαν. Δεν καταλαβαίνεις. Σκότωσαν τον πατέρα σου. Μα είναι τόσο καιρός. Αλλά ο πόλος δεν φεύγει από την καρδιά μου. Φοβάμαι, μαμά. Ήταν ο πατέρας σου. Δεν έχεις φόβο. Όταν ίσως γι' αυτό το έκαναν. Ένας πρέπει όλοι να πεθάνω. Πες μου. Ότι θα το κάνεις. Θα το κάνω.
There you are, Panos. You and the family have a happy Protomaya. Hey, sister, how are you today? What could I do for you? Ah, collecting for something, huh? Good. What?
Uncle Benny, I'm back. Anna Mellos loves the food. And Mr. Labrador says to have a good holiday. Uncle Benny? Uncle Benny, I'm back.
All right, Pete, what do you got?
Robbery, homicide. The victim's body dropped behind the counter.
Where's Melina?
She's over there.
How'd he buy it?
Right through the sternum.
You got any eyewitnesses? Anybody see anything?
Well, the guy next door said he heard something. Joe's over there checking on it now.
Who's the old man in the corner?
His name is Marcus Venizelos. He's the victim's brother. They ran the shop together.
Let's go talk to them. Does it belong to you?
No.
I'm sorry, Melina. We got the call over at Anna's.
I already told her about it.
Mr. Venizelos, this is Sergeant Crowley.
How you do, sir?
I'm her friend.
My fiancé,
He
Jimmy
works up the
Metaxas.
street at the cafe.
I see. Mr. Venizelos, were you in the store when that happened?
No.
Did you see someone, a car? Have any idea who?
Papa.
No, I see no one.
Melina, when you came and found your uncle, you saw nothing, you heard nothing?
No,
Found this little flower over on the counter. Do you sell these in the store?
no.
Bill, guy next door in the liquor store said that he heard a noise, but he didn't pay any attention. Lady went to the window, saw a nun exit the deli. Greek Orthodox, he said. Maybe she witnessed something.
They get a description?
Saw her from the rear. She had a limp.
That sound like anybody you know?
No. No, I know no nuns. Why?
That was what was observed.
What are they doing to him over there?
They're examining your brother. They're trying to help us.
You mean no one from the church ever comes in the store, Mr. Venizelos?
No. I know no nuns, no priests, no church in this family. My brother lies dead over there, and you talk to me about nuns. Talk to me about killers.
Have you ever been here before?
No, it's a beautiful church.
Benny Venizelos obviously doesn't think so.
I wonder why he's so bitter.
I don't know. There's a lot of guilt there somehow.
Well, maybe the Mother Superior can tell us more about him.
She does know we're coming, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You are the police?
Yes, I'm Sergeant Crowley. This is Sergeant Anderson.
How can I help you?
Well, there's been a killing, and we suspect that one of your nuns may have been a witness.
It's possible she could help us.
A nun with a limp, I heard. No, there's no such sister here at St. Demetrius.
Are you sure?
Oh, we're a very small order. Our legs are strong, fortunately, for the work we do.
Well, is there perhaps somewhere else where...
Yes. You might check the St. Nectario's Hospital. There are Greek Orthodox nuns there.
We were there, but we had no luck.
Also, we checked St. George. There's nothing there either. There's no place in the city where there are Greek Orthodox nuns. No other place.
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The Venizelos brothers didn't come to church.
Is there something else?
Not in the girl, but in the brothers. There's a darkness, a shadow.
It's a buttercup, genus ranunculus.
Does it mean anything? You know, like roses mean love.
A buttercup, spring, a child, something warm and bright. Well, do I win the station wagon, washer dryer, and all expense vacation in Honolulu?
In my book, you do. All right. Good to see you, Gail.
Okay.
Take care, Gail.
Okay.
So what do you think? I don't think it means much.
Thank you. Good night.
Why rob one of us? You think maybe he fought and so they shoot him?
I don't know. Maybe. Who sent the fruit?
Mr. Strategakis,
In the cafe?
you want some?
What are we? So wealthy? Why don't they go steal from wealthy people? Go rob a bank. Not from people who work to make a living.
Thanks.
$200. Huh? Is that all Benny's life or any human being's life is worth?
Alex. Alex.
I'm going. Okay.
Something inside tell me to close the store for Putumayo.
Pop.
Only I had been there.
Mr. Venizelos, what? Think maybe you are killed too? Please, it will do you good, Diuso.
My brother Giorgio died when he was 5 years old. Zenos, 1957. That leave Venny and me and your Uncle Alex. Everything we do together. Now I feel like half a thing.
Dad,
I think I go outside. It gets too hot in here.
I'll go with you.
No, I want to be alone.
Dad? Hey, Dad.
Lorraine, where is Alex?
Said he'd be back late this afternoon. About Vinny. I'm sorry.
Are you? Rennie, I am the one who should be sorry. I should not say that to you. Rennie, you tell Alex I want to talk to him right away. At the store, not on the telephone. You will tell him right away.
I'll tell him, Marcos.
I wait for him there.
Benny.
Did we make a good buy?
Yes, Alex. I've been pulling some of the better ones.
Oh, Arto. It's a limited London trade edition, right? It's beautiful.
Oh, Marcus was here. He says it's urgent to speak to you right away.
Well, I'll call him.
No, he said that you must come to the store. No, that's what he said. He was worried.
Must be about Venny. All right, you go get yourself some coffee and bring it back here. I'll go see Marcus.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you Marcus.
Rainey? Rainey?
Check it out all right. Who we got here?
His name is Constantine. He was the proprietor.
Was it 211 involved?
No, cash box on the table hasn't been touched.
Any eyewitnesses? Anybody see anything?
No. Mrs. Carabolas at the desk there. Yeah, she works here. She's the one that found the body.
Oh? Maybe we better talk to her.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Can you look now? Oh, it's all here. Excuse me, Mrs. Carabolas. I'm Sergeant Crowley. This is Sergeant Anderson. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions, please.
How long have you known Alex Constantine?
Oh, 15, 16 years.
Do you have any idea who could have done this? I mean, did he have any enemies? Any debtors?
No, he was a man who loved books, loved culture, had no enemies, no debtors.
Yeah. See you a second.
Excuse us.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this. But one look tells me I got rigor coming on already.
Rigor? This fast?
Yeah. It means he wasn't taken unawares. He must have seen something.
That scared the hell out of him,
right?
I'll be right back.
Is there anything else that could have brought rigor on this fast?
Carabolas. Did Alex Constantine know the Venizelos family?
Of course. They were brothers-in-law.
Bill?
Yeah.
They were brothers-in-law?
Yes. Melina's mother was sister to Alex.
Do any Greek Orthodox nuns ever come in here?
No.
Do you know why Melina's father is so angry with God?
I do not know.
Is there a darkness over the brothers?
What is darkness? You are a woman. We are connected differently to life. Who knows what they call darkness?
Is there, Miss Carabolas?
No.
Come in.
Thanks.
You come from the bookstore?
Yes, sir.
How's Irene?
She's okay. You left an urgent message with her, sir. Could you tell us what that was all about?
What is wrong with you people? Why you keep digging into my family business? You don't have to find out about us. Find out who is killing us.
I can't do one without the other, sir. I mean, do you want protection?
To be like a prisoner in my own store. My own house. Like a guilty man. You think I am guilty of something? Of what? Say it, of what?
No, Mr. Venizelos, we don't think you're guilty of anything. I mean, I know that at a time like this, it's got to be tough, but we do need the information.
You don't know nothing. You find the murderer, because I know it is the same murderer.
Will you please explain to him that we're outsiders, that we're not Greek?
Hey, you talk to me. We are honest people. We have no enemies.
Mr. Venizelos, now you're making a mistake. You're blocking us. You're holding back. Already there are 2 people dead.
You don't believe me when I say, huh? You go to immigration. We have been here 16 years. There's nothing more to say. Good night.
You have our number.
Why don't you ever let them help you? Why do you have to carry it all on your shoulders alone? Tell me what's going on.
I love you with all my heart. What more is there to say?
Whenever I ask you or Uncle Venny why you left the old country, how Mama died, you would never say anything.
When it is time for you to know, you will know. For them, it is nothing. Nothing at all.
It is time now. I have a right to carry part of the load. Tell me the truth.
What the hell is the truth, girl?
This is Mr. Pangulas.
Pangulos.
Oh, sorry. He owns the pawn shop across the street from the bookstore. Tell Sergeant Crowley what you saw.
I thought we checked the neighbors.
He was closed.
Oh, if I knew such pretty lady was with you, I'd be open.
I'm sure it would have made all the difference in the world, sir.
How'd you guess?
Are we going to stand here all night, or are you going to hear what he saw?
All right, sir. What did you see?
This nun with one bad foot. She go in the bookstore and come out before Irene came back.
Well, who specifically could put their hands on a nun's habit if they wanted to?
We have a gardener and a maintenance staff, and then there's a cook. But I really don't think...
Mother Superior, I think you'd better see Mrs. Katsikas in the infirmary. I think she needs to talk to you.
I'll be there in a minute.
Hello, Miss Carabolas.
Sergeant Anderson. I'll get back to work.
What does she do here?
Irene Carabolas? She does more than any person has a right to ask.
Here, at the church?
With the old people. The ones who can't cook or clean themselves anymore. The gratitude those people feel for what she does, well...
Dimmy, can I talk to you? The policewoman wanted to meet me, so I told her here rather than at the deli, because Dad's...
I know. It's gonna be all right.
What's happening to my family, my whole family?
Hey, you and me, we make whole new family. And your father will have his place at the head of the table.
That's our future, Dimi. What about now?
Now, Melina. Now you take care of yourself. Because ever since I come to this country, it is you that is the best thing that has happened to me. And I'm loving you, Melina.
I love you.
Come on, I make you Turkish coffee and curl your hair.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for seeing me. I want to talk to you about Irene Karabolas.
Oh, do you want some coffee?
No, thank you. How long do you know her?
A long time. Why?
Well, just now I learned that she's working around the church.
You're thinking about the nuns' habit? Irene?
When I ask a question about somebody, I'm not accusing them. Is she connected with your family?
All I could ever find out was that in Greece, she and Uncle Benny were in love and going to be married.
So what happened?
When Uncle Benny came over here, he suddenly broke it off with her, and he was so cold to her all the time. It was painful to see her every time she was around him.
Oh, I wouldn't say these private things to you if I didn't think.
You're not doing her a disservice, believe me. How's your father doing?
Terrible. Maybe if you came over and talked to him?
Sure. Let's go.
Thank you, ladies. Oh, it's you, huh? You always make a mess for me to clean up. Come on out. Outside. Come on. Clean up a mess every time. Just clean up after that cat. That's all. Always clean up.
Papa? Oh, Papa! Papa! Papa?
Paramedics. Melina.
Ambulance. We need an ambulance. 2327 3rd Avenue. Hurry!
Close one eye and touch the tip of your nose with your index finger.
No wisecracks, Crowley.
I wasn't going to say a thing.
See, I'm okay. I've just been waiting for hours and I have a splitting headache. And my hair's a mess.
You don't have a concussion. Take it easy for a few days. Dizziness, blurred vision, I want to know about it. You understand?
Okay, thanks, Doc. I told you I'm okay.
Yeah, well, I think you better take a few days off.
What I'll take is a rain check on that.
You look fine. No, really, you look terrific.
Well, thank you.
For a lady who just got clobbered in the back end of a great deli.
You want a concussion? Where are we going?
We dropped by Melina's father's room, see if he's conscious or not.
You picked up the Karabolas woman, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dr. Frank Gleskin, room 224, please.
Hi.
Are you all right?
According to the doctor in the EEG, he has a chance if he regains consciousness. If he slips into a deep coma.
You know we're pulling for him.
If he, when he regains consciousness, will you let us know?
Sure.
You know what worries me?
What?
She's the only one left.
Miss Karavelis, where were you when Marcus Venizelos was shot today?
I was working at the church at St. Demetrius. I told you that.
We checked there, and no one could swear to seeing you at exactly the time the shooting went down.
Well, I was working alone, but I was there.
The cathedral's just a few blocks from Venizelos' store.
What does the buttercup mean?
How do I know? Why don't you ask the murderer? Why are you asking me?
Benny Venizelos, Miss Karavelis.
But what about him?
Where were you when he was murdered?
I told you that, too. I was with Alex, Mr. Constantine. Why don't you believe me?
He can't confirm that any longer.
My God, I haven't done anything. I haven't killed anyone. What is this all about?
Sorry, Miss Karavelis. We're faced with 2 murders in 1 attempt. There are people who are holding back information that might help us stop the massacre of this family.
What information am I holding back? That I love Benny Venizelos? That in this country we plan to marry? That he turned cold, bitter, that he doesn't want me? Is that a crime?
Did that make you hate him?
Yes, I hated him. I hurt. But I loved him, too.
Was there another woman?
How can they ask these things?
We wouldn't if we didn't have to.
Was there another woman?
I don't know. I think no.
Then why all of this? What went on in their earlier lives? Here and in Greece?
Why? Do you think if I knew why I'd be sitting here like this? Do you think it's easy to love a man who has an empty space where his heart should be? To put your woman's passion, your life into the work at St. Demetrius, because when you want to put it, no one wants it.
There's something else. I don't know what it is.
Immigration. Looks like we got a break.
Well, it's about time. What do you got?
Well, what is it?
Immigration makes the family is coming from a different village than they told us.
Yeah, they always say comitas, and immigration says carry-on.
Carry-on.
Huh.
Yeah, Sergeant Crowley. Yeah, Mrs. Pasco. This is the lady from the library. She's calling me about the flower. Uh-huh. Yeah, they grow all over Greece. Wild, huh? And they're also known as the windflower, or anemone. In mythology, a beautiful nymph who was pursued and ravaged by the wind god. And then he did that, huh? Okay, thank you, Mrs. Pasco. No. Over the phone's good enough. Yeah, bye.
What you want to do? Give you a demonstration?
Yeah, let's get back to the business of the 2 different places.
Yeah, you know, Bill, I wouldn't write off that phone call, right?
Who's writing it off? I thought I'd drop by her place later on.
Anemone is also a girl's name.
Right.
You know, they tell us they come from one place, yet they come from another. Now, is there a woman involved named Anemone? Hey, where's Melina right now?
At the hospital.
Okay. Pete, stick with Pepper. Talk to Melina. Talk to Marcos, too, if he's conscious. Get permission from Melina to go through her father's and uncle's things.
Right.
We still got access to Constantine's place?
Yeah.
All right, let you and me work it. Let's hit it.
Melina?
Dr. Robert
Melina,
Powell,
honey.
Please call the nurse's station.
Honey, wake up. Any change?
No.
Some new things came up. You feel like talking?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Your mother. What was your mother's name?
Letizia.
It wasn't an enemy?
No.
Melina, we'd like to go through some of your father's things at the house. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, I'm gonna take you home.
I shouldn't leave.
You're gonna get a lot better rest at home.
They'll call you if he starts coming too.
Mr. George Freelick, third floor nurse's station, please.
Okay.
Come on, I'll help you.
Find anything?
I don't even know what we're looking for.
You know,
What?
well, you asked me about my mother. I never really believed that she died of some sickness.
What do you mean?
I don't feel like she's dead.
But immigration has her listed as dead. Have you talked to your father about this?
The simplest question about her, what did she look like? Did she smile a lot? What were the first words she said when I was born? He says, nothing.
Why won't he open up about these things?
I don't know.
Melina, you all right?
Oh, Demi, I'm so glad you're here.
I come straight from work. I worry sick about you. Your papa?
He's still on the machines.
Thank you for bringing her home.
Oh, that's all right. We're not leaving right now. We still have a little work to do.
Maybe I'll help you?
That's okay, we'll do that.
Thank you.
My father's room is downstairs.
Hey, Bill. Here's something. It's a Greek newspaper.
1961. The year they immigrated here. Huh. Take that with us.
Melina, which of these things are from Greece? And, what's from here?
Only the icons are from Greece. Other than that, they came here with nothing. They came and they started over.
Okay, well, be sure and keep your doors locked.
I don't have to worry tonight. Demi's staying with me.
All right, well, keep the doors locked anyway, all right? Hope Bill and Joey better luck than we
They
did.
didn't come up emptier.
Sipna, Demi. Sipna.
Mama? Demi?
Ήρθε η ώρα. Θα το κάνουμε. Εδώ, τώρα. Θα της το κάνουμε. Μαζί. Όχι, σε παρακαλώ. Όχι αυτή. Demi. Demi.
Demi?
Τι κάνεις εκεί? Σε σταματώ. Δεν θα τα αφήσω έξω από εδώ.
Demi?
Σήκωσες. Είναι μια από αυτούς. Θα την σκοτώσω. Όχι, σε παρακαλώ, σε παρακαλώ. Και να έρθεις μαζί μου να βοηθήσεις. Πήγε από την πόρτα.
Demi!
Όχι, μαμά, όχι. Δεν φεύγω, όχι. Σιωπή, Demi.
Demi!
Πήγε από την πόρτα. Σε διατάζω, μακριά.
What happened?
It's Demi. They think he's got a concussion.
Melina?
No, she's okay. Doctor gave her a tranquilizer. She's inside. She's getting ready. She's going to follow him to the hospital.
Get a chance to talk to her?
Not really, not yet. Pete.
Yeah.
As soon as it's daylight, get a hold of Anna Melos. She speaks Greek. She reads it, too. Tell her to meet me at the office first thing in the morning.
Right. See you, Joe.
Okay.
Joe, I want to run this whole Venizelos family through R&I. And check on Demi, too.
You got it.
Hey, and also check out that Karabalis woman. Melina, you feel like talking now?
Melina?
They threw him out of the window.
They threw him out?
They spoke Greek. The little boy was crying. Something the woman wanted him to do, he didn't want to do, so he cried.
And the nun?
She came at me as if
As if what, Melina?
he was fighting, shouting, "What's happening to me?"
Bill, maybe she should stay here.
No,
Sure she should
there's no
stay.
way. I'm going to the hospital to see my father and Demi.
All right, listen, then you stay with her. You stay with her. I'll talk to you later. I gotta get back. Listen, we need this translated, Anna. We found it in Melina's uncle's place up over the bookstore.
My Greek's not exactly classical, but the date is...
Yeah, we can see what the date is. What else does it say?
Okay. Let's see. It says, 3 men are being sought in the beating to death of a farmer named Demas Aristos. Took place in the village of Kyrie on Protomaya, the holiday you guys were up at my new place.
Yeah, but it's Kyrie, not Komitas, huh?
It's Kyrie.
Does it mention the family names Constantine or Venizelos?
No.
You can buy names and papers.
Yeah. Okay, what else?
Well, the wife of one of the fugitives reports her 3-year-old child missing. Disappeared same time as her husband. The wife's name, first name, is Letizia.
That's Melina's mother's name.
Yeah. Is there anybody there with the name Anemone, first name?
No.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Dr. Jack Matoff, please report to 3rd floor east.
He's conscious. The doctor says he can talk with you. I'm going up to Demi's room.
Are you feeling better?
I'm still alive.
You want your daughter to stay alive. You must tell me. You've got to tell me. We know about the killing in Greece. The 3 men, you, your brother, and Alex Constantine.
No. You know nothing about the killing.
You must tell me.
One day, my wife, Letitia, come to me. She say this man, Demas, a farmer, she say he rape her. Like the wind I run. Get Benny, Alex, and we find Demas. And we beat him. And we beat him.
He died.
Then we must leave the village to escape police.
But why did you take Melina away and tell her that her mother died?
In my heart, she is dead. We find out she lied. Demas does not rape her. She tries to seduce him, and he scorns her. And our act of passion becomes an act of murder.
Who is Anemone? The yellow flower. Who is Anemone?
The wife of Demas. She got hurt in her leg. The face of the nun with an enemy, Ristos.
Then...
No. No. An enemy, Ristos, is dead.
Yeah, walked out of here 6 months ago at Christmas time. Used several aliases before he was committed, but the name is Aristos. Demetrios Aristos, Sergeant Crowley. Father's name, Demas. Mother's name, Anemone. Both dead. Explosive violence, twice on B ward.
How explosive?
Life-taking aggression.
Yeah, listen, who handled him in therapy? You?
Yes. Sometimes he was seized by his mother's personality, but what's more interesting is when he retreated into the little boy's personality. Love.
I'm sure it is. Listen, would he ever dress in a nun's habit?
Whenever he played the role of the woman, certainly he did.
Now, you want to tell me just why the hell he wasn't in your maximum security section?
Oh, wait a minute, Sergeant. We make judgments based on hard data.
Dr. Gary Ballard, please report to the information desk.
Dime.
Ay, chamacos. Esto. Bajito no lo tiene bien, doctora.
Oh, Davey. Had me so scared. Oh, Glegas. Hey, Davey, what are you doing? What are you doing? The nurse said to stay in bed. What are you doing? The nurse said to stay in bed. Davey?
You
Get
look
back in bed. Get back in bed.
You
What are you
look-
doing?
like your mother.
What?
My Demetrios stopped me last night. He won't do that again.
Sister.
Again.
Hey, Damon!
Davey, he's gonna kill her. Melina!
Got something up against the wall. Sure does. I'm gonna take the roof. Hey, look out here.
What are you talking about? Huh? I'll go call the nurse. I'm going to call the nurse.
She came
What's the matter?
to my demise.
Open up the door. Open up the door.
He was a good man. He worked hard.
Melina!
Demoníaco. Venezolano muna. Siguro sebo.
Do you know what he's saying?
The little boy. He didn't want to hurt anybody.
Okay, sweetheart.